how long do you think it will take for Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand to reach the same level and compete with Japan, Korea, Saudi Arabia? Do you think as a player, VAR is a must-have in ASEAN? Every league should have it. You mentioned about naturalization and naturalized players. Some countries use it, Malaysia use it, Indonesia use it, Thailand, Vietnam don't have. Do you think naturalization should be accepted everywhere? Sawadee, welcome to episode 2 of MSTalk International. I made the trip to Dragon Solar Park here today for an exclusive chat with a very special guest. He is Malaysia national team and Ratchaburi FC winger Safawi Rasid. Safawi, thank you so much for being here. You've been here for around a month now, a month and a half. What do you make of it so far in Thailand?
Now I almost one month. So for me, good, all good.
Yeah, all good. So you obviously come to Thailand with a lot of accolades around you. So 2-time Malaysia National Player of the Year, 5-time Malaysia Super League champion, and you've even gone abroad to play at Portugal before. So why all of a sudden Thai League this year? What made you decide to come here?
Like I said before, I come here because last 10 years, my dream, since I 15 years old, I school a sports school in Malaysia. So my dream, I want to play to Thai League because Thai League one of the best league in ASEAN. So I choose here to play here.
Before coming to Thai League, you have a lot of national teammates who have played here before, Junior Altstor, Dominic Tan, Liridon Krasniki. What did they tell you about Thailand and Thai League?
He told me about that beautiful football, more population, and good fan also, and good league. So that's why I come here to play football because like I said, because here beautiful football, more population. So for me, good football like that.
Do you think that it was time for a new challenge because you've playing at the best club in Malaysia, JDT, they win year after year, every year. Do you think that coming here is a new challenge for you? Maybe something to achieve that you haven't done so far?
For me, I come here to show and give what I have because in Malaysia League, I got all trophy there, Super League, Malaysia League. So like you said, I come here for new challenge and try to help this team to get some trophy.
So like you said, around a month here now, what are some of the similarities of Thai League and Malaysia Super League and differences of the two leagues that you've felt so far? Can you please share?
For me here, like I said, good football and different here. Here have VAR, so fair for player, for other team, for my team. So that this fair play. We say fair play. So only this different and similar in Malaysia League or Thai League.
We'll talk about VAR since you brought it up anyways. After the AFF Cup, Thirathon Bunmatan, Thailand captain, said ASEAN must have VAR because players are sometimes, punching, shoving, kicking, doing things, and they're getting away with it. No red card, no foul, no penalty. Do you think as a player, VAR is a must-have in ASEAN? Every league should have it.
For me, because professional football, professional league, I think like Thirathon said, must have a VAR because, like I said, fair play need to on football because sometimes like me last time, I got a tackle from player from Lampung, and then referee check, and then he get red card. So that's point fair play for us, for him, for all. So for me, VAR most important for any league.
talking about leagues, there's a bit of crossover between Thailand and Malaysia now. Malaysia players come to Thailand. There's 4 or 5 players now in Thai league currently who are Malaysian. And Thai players start to go to Malaysia as well. Last season, Sanrawat Dedmid. Recently, Adisak Raison went to Terengganu. So what do you think is the reason why players from Malaysia and Thailand nowadays like to move to each other's countries? Do you think that's because football in these two countries, the level is very similar?
For me, like I said, Thai one of the best league in ASEAN, and Malaysia also have one of the best league in ASEAN also. So for me, not important sometimes from not from Thailand also, because from Philippines, Myanmar, because we ASEAN, we know how to adapt in ASEAN football. So that's why maybe I decided come to there, because maybe he won't like me new challenge to get trophy there and be that the name there. So for me, not important.
I've talked to Malaysian players playing here before, and I've talked to Thai players who played in Malaysia, and they said one thing that they talk about right away about the differences is the quality of the pitch.
Yes.
Because in Malaysia, a lot of stadiums have Malay grass. It's thicker, the ball moves slower. When it rains, it's muddy. In Thailand, a lot of teams use plasparam, so very small grass like you have here at Dragon Solar Park. Many clubs, many stadiums at the national level use it. For you as a player, I know you grew up, played in Malaysia. Which type of pitch do you prefer more, the Malay or the skinnier plasparam?
For me, of course, Thai league have good grass, because that grass very important to play football, fast football, no disturb our plan, tactical formation. So for me, because in Malaysia, I very comfortable, because I play since high school, very young. I play grass like that. So for me, I come here to adapt, because in Johor also I play a pitch like this home, because just away I play the Malay grass. So for me, because different Thailand or Malaysia only grass,
Okay, so you're more used to the Malay style because that you grew up playing with that style. And I think it's an advantage, to be honest, because every time Thailand goes to play at Bukit Jalil, they lose. And a lot of players, a lot of coaches, even fans say, it's because the grass. I think it's because the fans as well. You have one of the most amazing fan bases, the ultras singing. How does it feel to play every home game with 70,000, 80,000? Some stadiums sometimes even have 100,000 fans. You must be excited. You must go out there super ready to fight. Is it a super feeling for you?
Yeah. Not for me. All player who play inside on the pitch. Before one game before the match day, we know, because the Bukit Jalil Stadium can use fan like max 100,000. So that's why other team come to Bukit Jalil. Not easy to play, because grass and fan. The fan crazy. He like animal. He he want always win. So for me, very important fan. That's why I think Bukit Jalil one of the best stadium for fan.
Yeah, I think Bukit Jalil is one of the best, not only in ASEAN, maybe world, in terms of atmosphere, in terms of the facilities and everything. Now, talking about national team, your national team, obviously, I cannot not mention about Coach Kim Pangon, the Korean head coach that you have. So last year, 2022, was a pretty successful year, I would say, for Malaysia team. You qualified to Asian Cup for the first time since 2007, and you also were able to reach the semi-final of the AFF Cup. How is it like working with Kim Pangon?
For me, that guy, Kipagon, good guy, good person, and he know use the player, and he know also the other team playing. So that's why we can going up slowly, because I think since 43 years we don't go to ASEAN Cup. So he come. He help for Malaysia player. So for me, Kipangon, good coach. Like I said.
He's a good coach and he knows when to use you as well, like middle area, off the wing sometimes. And I think Malaysia national team had a very successful year in 2022. For you personally though, how satisfied are you with your national team performance? I know that club football, you're here for a new challenge. You've won everything possible in Malaysia. But national team, Malaysia have been struggling a bit at the continental stage and even some years in ASEAN. Are you satisfied with the progress that Malaysia football is making?
More senior player on the Malaysia squad. And then after Kipangon come, he meets senior, middle, and junior. So that's why now
It's a good mix, right?
good meet, and we progress slowly, and maybe 1-2 years, you guys can see how Malaysia football there.
Well, you count as still a young player, middle now, 25. Are you young, middle? I think you're like middle, right?
Yeah,
middle.
No more young.
No more young. Talking about ASEAN football from an outsider's perspective, a lot of people view ASEAN football as there's a lot of potential to be good, but it's not quite there yet. ASEAN football still in the developing stage, still quite a distant from Japan, Korea, Saudi Arabia. Chanatip Songkrasin, a very famous Thai footballer, said it's going to take 20, 30 years for ASEAN football to finally reach the level of top teams in Asia. For you, how long do you think it will take for Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand to reach the same level and compete with the top tier nations from the continent?
For me, very important, the job. The job, like I said, the job, like team have a good facility, good treatment, good stadium, good pitch, good everything good. So we can compete like you said, Japan, Korea, Arab Saudi, because Chanati, one of the best player in ASEAN, played to Japan because he have other quality, next level. So for me, and he also more minute play. He can improve. Like before he play Muantong, right? Muantong, and he go to Japan after 2-3 years. Chanati name going up in Japan. So for me, for Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand to compete for the like you say, Japan, Korea, we must, very important, we must take every single point, like I said, facility, training, work hard, like I said, like that.
Yeah. Do you think that another important aspect, other than having good stadiums, good facilities, good development, is youth teams? Do you think that ASEAN football should focus more on youth development as well?
Yes, because sometimes not Malaysia, not Thailand, not other country use naturalized player. We need also take care our young boys, because that young boy like you said, the level to bring out to generation.
Yes.
So that's why very important also for young boys to take care there for too long generation.
Final few questions here. You mentioned about naturalization and naturalized players. Some countries use it. Malaysia use it. Indonesia use it. Thailand, Vietnam don't have. I want to know your perspective on this. Do you think naturalization should be accepted everywhere?
For me, I'm happy if they come and help the team, and he a good player. he know what culture in Malaysia and can listen what coach said, like discipline. So for me, very important, good player. Some if other player come to national team or Malaysia league, play like same like local player. So for me, nothing.
Yeah.
So for me, if you want play in Malaysia league or any league, you must next level for the local because we need you for
Lift the standard, right? Yeah.
because we need you to Malaysian squad.
So for you, as long as they come, they improve the overall football, it's fine.
Yeah, for me okay, but come good player, okay, like understand.
Yep. This question is actually requested from a fan. A fan wants to know this. A fun question for you. What is your dream five-a-side team? So five-a-side is like a football, 5 players per team. If you're in the five-a-side team, so you can pick any players you want to play with for fun, futsal, 5v5. You're one of the players in the team. Which other 4 players, world-class players, can be Ronaldo, Messi, can be even Chanatip, Tiraton, can be anyone. Which 4 other players do you want to play with someday, just for fun, just for kicking around? First one.
First me, me, okay, me,
Yep.
and Messi.
Lionel Messi.
Messi, of course, dream, of the Messi.
Is he your idol?
Yes, my idol.
Okay, left foot as well. Yeah.
And Mbappe,
Mbappe,
Neymar.
Neymar.
Yeah, I like to complete teams.
Okay.
And Ronaldo lah.
Last one.
Ronaldo.
No defenders at all. Just attack only. I think that team's gonna just be running all day. I mean, there's so much pace. You're fast. Ronaldo's fast. Messi's great at dribbling. I mean, that team's gonna be great. No goalkeeper needed as well. You're just gonna score. Final, very last question I have for you. You have a lot of followers. You're one of the most popular players, not only in Malaysia, but in ASEAN. Everywhere you go, people know, Safawi. What message do you have for the fans out there who follow you wherever you go, through the ups, through the downs? What message do you want to tell them?
Especially from Malaysia fan, thank you so much for the support from there. And other fan, I appreciate for your support also. So wish me luck here and keep support me. Sure, I give what I have. So thank you guys.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for this interview. Safawi, terima kasih, correct? Terima kasih, thank you so much. Be sure to like and subscribe to Main Stand's YouTube channel for all the content, and also hit the bell notification so that you don't miss a video from us. That's all we have for this episode of Main Stand Talk International. I'll see you in the next one. Sawadee krap, Safawi, Sawadee krap. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hub.